tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the stage, I've known him for many years. He's done clubs coast to coast, New York, LA, you name it, he's been there. Ladies and gentlemen, a very good friend of mine, the very hilarious Vince Moranto. Give it up for Vince Moranto.
Hey, keep it going there for Rudy Breeze. Give him a hand there, Rudy. So how you doing? Somewhere good. Others looking at me like, oh great, Manson's alive again. That's good. It is both Cheech and Chong. Good to see them. I had a friend of mine that I hadn't seen in a while. He comes up and he goes, Jesus Christ, Vince, you look like Jesus Christ, Vince. He let himself go. Had a busy day today. I had to go downtown Chicago. Ooh, what a crazy life I lead. And stopped off at my mom's house first in Arlington Heights. If you're not quite sure where Arlington Heights is from downtown, it's roughly 35 minutes, 25 miles, and 478 Urlacher billboards from there. So I'm leaving my mom's house, and as I'm leaving her, she goes, could you do me a big favor? I found a disposable camera and some film. Could you go get it developed for me? Yeah, no problem, because I know there's a photomat in the Zare parking lot. And I'm on my way to Venture for some blank cassette tapes. Looking at people under 30. What the hell is this guy talking about? So I'm at the toll plaza by the airport, and it says travel time to downtown 35 minutes. Not bad, right? I drive for 15 minutes, I get to the next sign, time to downtown 40 minutes. Then I'm going the right way, aren't I? I drive another 20 minutes, time to downtown 50 minutes. Like, oh my God, if I'm getting closer, I'm never gonna get there. I was closer when I was farther away. See, I do that joke to find the stoners, that freaks them out. Oh, dude, he's right. The guy was closer when the guy was farther away. You know that about 2 o'clock in the morning when 7-Eleven is the guy totally wasted. He's getting Swedish fish and beef jerky. Hey, a little stoner surf and turf. Are you like me when you get stuck in traffic? You turn on the traffic report, like that's gonna save you. Boy, traffic sucks, but I'm gonna find out what's going on. Traffic sucks. That's what's going on. Heard something funny waiting for the traffic report. On news radio, they had a public service announcement for gang members to please turn in those handguns. The hell, has that ever worked anywhere? Think about it, a lot of gang members listening to news radio. Yo, G-Dog, put on traffic on the 8s. I got a drive-by coming up. I want to get a good route. But out the other day, not all cops have a good sense of humor. Boy, you find this out when you get pulled over. Like, what's going on? It's like, well, you're weaving a little bit there. I'm like, hey, you try texting, rolling a joint, not spilling a drink, all right? He goes, let me see your license. So I grab my wallet. He goes, can you take it out for me? And I went, that's what she said. So I'm in a squad car, getting tasered in the genitals. I love people on the side of the road with those signs too. Cash for gold, $10 off oil change. My favorite is now tax time, the people with the foam Statue of Liberty hats. Who the hell is that supposed to attract? Who's driving down the road going, oh, this is great, I just happen to have all of my tax records in the back of my car. Find out the older I'm getting, though, the more I'm easily aggravated by traffic, cars in general, which makes me glad people put their names on their license plates. Doesn't that make swearing at them so much more personal? What the hell are you doing, Karen 19? Anybody here got their name on their plates? Hell, anybody here named Karen? It's a good time to have that name in it, huh? My friend Karen was complaining. I'm like, hey, how do you think your husband Dick has felt this whole life? But some of the things that aggravate me, if you Bluetooth your cell phone through your car stereo, that's fine. But play it at a volume level that only you can hear, all right? The other day I'm at a red light, 2 cars away, and listen to this idiotic conversation. Yeah, you gotta pick up Linda from soccer. Nah, she's having her period. Nah, Grandma can't get her. She ate a bunch of cheese, now she can't shit. Like I said, Gouda really binds her up. I think what we need to do, you need to turn your phone down is what you need to do. Here's some people do with their phone. If they're in a mall parking lot like this with a lot of different sections, they'll take a picture of what section they're in case they forget they look at their phone. And, you know, if you do that, that's fine. But the other day I saw a guy doing this. Here's the problem. This guy was in lot section 1A. How much of a freaking moron are you? If you can't remember the first number and the first letter, you better take a picture of a car while you're at it, too. And make sure you get the license plates in case there's another PT Cruiser in the lot. With flames on the side. This really aggravates me. I don't understand in the suburbs, what the hell is the debate about the left-hand turn lane? The car ahead of you turns, then you turn immediately, not eventually. I hate when I'm the fifth car and the first car turns, and 10 seconds later the next car turns. There should never be more than 3 inches in between you and the car ahead of you when you're in that left-hand turn lane. You should be on that guy's ass like the final lap of the Indianapolis 500. When I get into a left-hand turn lane, I put on a surgical glove because that's how far up your ass I'm going to be. Here's another thing, too. If I give you a ride, please, would you eat before you get into my car? I can't stand when people get in my car. They got a bowl of soup, a plate of spaghetti, spilling shit all over the place. I had a guy get in my car one time with a cup of coffee. Not a travel mug like a human being. A cup like a freaking psychopath, right? So I hit a bump. He's like, whoa, dude, be cool. This is hot coffee. Yeah, because I'm the asshole in this situation. Oh, and I just said everybody on the way here. I hate when I'm driving and somebody pulls out too far. Now I got to swerve not to hit them. That's when I wish I had a snowplow. I don't want to hurt anybody. Just sort of take the tip off. You know what I'm saying? A vehicular circumcision. A highway bris. Then I could have my license plate, same oil. I didn't mean to get anything in Schaumburg. Let's see, weather-wise, not really a lot of snow this year. I'm kind of a snow person. Anybody here like snow? Any snow people? Yeah, where's my snow people at? No, right up front here. What do you like, snow sports? What do you like to do? Ski? Downhill? She goes, yes, that's the way you ski, idiot, downhill. Uphill would be mountain climbing. Downhill. Anybody here snowmobile? Any snowmobiles here? That's a true American sport, boy. Anything involves sitting on your ass and alcohol. There you go. You look around, you're practically snowmobiling right now. They were talking about putting snowmobiling in the past Winter Olympics as an exhibition sport. I don't get it, but you know if they did, some idiot from Wisconsin would take the gold, right? For this event, you have to drink a fifth of Jack Daniels and do 100 miles an hour. Oh, cripes, I did that on the way here. USA. I have a story out of northern Wisconsin early in the season where the guy gets hammered, tries to take the snowmobile across the lake with that much ice on it. They interview his buddy the next day. Y'all, Bob skipped across the water a couple of times there. He's sleeping with the water now. His last words as he handed me his bottle of Jack Daniels and went, "What's this, sucker?" That's the last time we saw him right there. I don't mind the cold. I don't like the hot, humid stuff in the summer. Do you people like the hot, humid weather? Yeah, some people do. One day I was complaining about the humidity. I don't know where this woman comes up and goes, "Would you rather have 6 feet of snow?" Yes. Oh, shit, there's a lot of weather in between there, ma'am. I'll be honest with you. Don't you love those extreme people? Everything with them's extreme. You're like, this popcorn's kind of salty. Would you rather be raped in prison? How the hell is that even an option? We're in a movie theater. I like the way they give the weather report in the summer. Today it'll be in the 90s with the humidity. It'll feel like 100. Because that makes sense, right? Last winter I'm watching the Weather Channel because I got that kind of time. And one of the days they said there was 2 degrees, but it felt like 1. You would make a difference at that point? When the people out there, man, this is cold. What is it? 2. Bullshit, man. This feels like 1. And when they get the temperature in Chicago, they have to give it at 137 different locations. 35 the lakefront, 35 at O'Hara, 35 Midway, 35 in Gary, 36 in Joliet. Holy shit, pack up the car! We're going to Joliet! Get the beach chairs, get the beach chairs. Talking to my son a few minutes ago, and by talking I mean texting. I have a son in high school. Anybody here with high school kids? Yeah. I don't mean here with high school kids. It's not to catch a predator. Son of a bitch got me again. No, who's got high school kids? Who with that? Yeah, okay. Are you drinking? Yeah, because they are too. Funny, all last summer, my son slept till noon, got up and made ramen noodles. I'm like, wait a minute, he's in high school, but he's eating and sleeping at a college level. Then one day I call my son's cell phone, he doesn't answer. 2 seconds later, I get a text. Sorry, cancel the phone right now, I'm driving in the car. Boy, thank God he made the safe decision on that one, huh? I was scanning some pictures. I came across my son's DARE graduation back when he was in grade school. Anybody ever go to one of those DARE graduations? Yeah. Did you get high before like I did? No, I actually didn't. But about 3 hours into the program, I wish I was high. I think this program is making me want to take drugs. It was stupid. It started out in kindergarten with Drug Awareness Week. He comes up at the end of Drug Awareness Week with a big red ribbon, proud to be drug-free. Daddy, look, I'm drug-free, I'm drug-free. Whoa, how do you keep it up, huh? Holy shit, drug-free at 5 years old? That's amazing. A big drug problem at that age, I'm not aware of the pressure's getting to them. I'm in the classroom going, oh my God, the Legos again today. I'm out of ideas. Better fire up the bong. So one day he goes, can I ask you something? I go, what? He goes, what are drugs? I go, that's something a bad person would tell you to try, or me or mom would make you, better. And he goes, well, what's the difference? Well, I grew up in the 60s and 70s, so I don't know. I'm the guy to be asking that question to. For me, good drugs is when they took the seeds and stems out of the bag before they weighed it. Yeah, see, you kids today, you don't know about this shit, right? You go to your nice little dispensaries and nice little orange bag. Welcome to Sunnyside, thank you. I had to go in an alley and hope I didn't get stabbed and robbed. And I was talking to a couple after the show the other night. They go, what are you talking about, seeds and stems? I go, yeah, we didn't get bud. If you got a bud, your drug dealer screwed up real bad, right? I go, what you would do, you would get your weed and you'd open up like, Led Zeppelin 4 and take your license and start cleaning the seeds and the stems. If you didn't have an album, a frisbee would work. Sure, there's about like 10 people my age going, I know that shit, I know that, man. That's for damn sure. Do a little shopping, I was in Abercrombie and Fitch. And, well, not for me, look at the people there. Oh, they got an old fat ass section there now? I had to get a gift card for my niece, and as soon as I walked in, the kid looks at me and goes, good afternoon, we have a special today on skin-tight jackets. And, holy shit, can you see me? I tell you something, my skin isn't even skin-tight, all right? Plus, I got a closet full of skin-tight jackets at home. They're called large. So the girl behind the counter had the pierced tongue with the giant ball. I don't give a shit. Look what I look like. I don't care, right? But we got done with the transaction. She looks up and he goes, what? Well, doesn't that? People I normally do when I came to send somebody twice, I went, you got that shit right. He goes, no, I go, I don't know what the hell you're saying. Can you write it down? Oh my God, a couple of the I go, oh, you need my zip code. I'm sorry, it's 0098. Well, fuck it. She had 1,000 tattoos. Again, I don't give a shit. Anybody here with tattoos? Any tattoo people? No, nobody. Come on, in this crowd, nobody here. There was a woman up front the other night that had 69 tattooed on her neck. Nah, it's stupid, right? Nobody's ever going to see it up there. People laughing, people explaining to the people next to them. That's fine. I could use all the help I could get on some of these. That's good. What do I gotta do? I'm gonna do grocery shopping tonight after the 2 shows. I like to do my late night grocery shopping Friday night, late at night. Anybody do the late night grocery shop? It's the best time to go. There's nobody there. You could shoplift like crazy. Nothing for me this morning, Billy. See you tomorrow with a trench coat. But people have some weird ass combinations at 2 o'clock in the morning. One time a woman had to be getting 2 items. She's getting tampons and whipped cream. I can't let that go, right? I'm like, hey, looks like you're covered either way, huh? Where were you people then? Laugh now. Dead silence at the Piggly Wiggly that night. Grocery stores in general do something that aggravate me. I go to find out what something costs. They don't give me the price of one. What do they take? There's 7 for $11.83. My son's like, is that a good deal? I'm like, I don't know. What am I, Rain Man? I can't figure out the math on that. Jesus, give me the price. Give me the price of one. Don't give me a math problem. Fits how much of potatoes? Well, it says here that if a train leaves Idaho doing 200 miles an hour, then the other day I was in Walmart because I got that kind of money. And do you hate Walmart? A lot of people hate Walmart. That's what I love about Walmart. If you ever don't feel good about yourself, go into a Walmart. Oh my God, you're gonna leave there feeling a hell of a lot better about yourself. I'm there, I'm like, thank God I'm not like that guy. I'm sorry, girl. Is that coming towards me or going away? Now it's waving at me, look at that. Oh, shit, that's a mirror. Wait a minute. That's how at Walmart, there's a woman there filling up her shopping cart with all these NASCAR products. She's getting the cars, the hats, drivers, t-shirts. I guess I was staring at her because she looks up, she goes, oh, I'm getting a lot of NASCAR stuff. My boys love NASCAR, and I'm spending a lot of money on it now. I'm like, yeah, but think of all the money you're going to save on college. Oh, I'm sorry, NASCAR people here? Oh, I'll talk slower. One time after the show, this NASCAR guy gets all pissed off and goes out in the parking lot and starts chasing me around and around and around and around. So I just turned right, he didn't know what to do. That's the early show Friday, probably. You probably ate here. Anybody eat here tonight? This food's great here, good food. I ate at McDonald's because I got that kind of money. And I guess it's like the old Super Bowl commercial. The girl behind the counter said, all my food would be free if I called my family and told them that I loved them. I said, yeah, I'll just pay the $12. You know what I mean? I don't want to talk to any of those people over there. Then a friend of mine wanted to go out to eat. He goes, where do you want to go? I go, let's go where I'm working. There's an On the Border. He goes, ooh, On the Border. Is that a Mexican restaurant? No, it's a Canadian restaurant. They got a back bacon and maple syrup that'll kick your ass. I was at an Italian restaurant, something happened. I always pass along a little hint, a little tip. If you're at an Italian restaurant and there's something on the menu you'd like to order, but you're not quite sure how to pronounce it, do yourself a huge favor. Point to it. Nothing makes you look more like a bonehead than to go, yes, I believe I have the pasta fagioli. Is that fresh fagioli? And for her, she'll have the chicken parmigiana. I believe that comes with the marijuana sauce. And we're going to start off with the anti-pasta. The other day, I ate at a place called Burnt Toast. Has anybody ever heard of this place? I know, it's a real restaurant. People think I'm making this shit up. But they're actual. How many names did they decline before they settled on Burnt Toast? What do you want to call the place? Over microwave popcorn? How does that sound? Is that undercooked chicken? How does that? My friend's like, we're going to go to Burnt Toast for dinner. I'm like, oh, fantastic. Then we'll have a couple of drinks at the Irritable Bowel. It'll be a nice evening. Speaking of food, in the last year or so, I lost a little over 50 pounds. And no, that's okay. No, if I wanted applause, I'd lie and say like 125 or something like that. But I'll tell you what the wake-up call was. It wasn't that I found out that it was the most I ever weighed in my life. It was where I found out. I found out at the zoo. Yeah, at Brookfield Zoo in the Pakenham House, there's a big scale that says, get on the scale, see how you compare to the baby animals. Do not get on that scale. When I got on, I weighed 5 pounds less than a baby elephant. That's all my son needed to hear. Dad, you look hungry. Do you want some peanuts? I gained weight. You know why I gained weight? I've always dressed like this. Everything is oversized, nothing tucked in. Is that the first step to giving into being a fat ass right there? Right? The next step is sweatpants and flip-flops. Oh, those fat bastards in February haven't seen my wiener all winter. But I got dressed by myself. I can't stand flip-flops. There's about a third of women with feet nice enough for flip-flops. 0% of men. Guys, cover that shit up. All right? I don't want to see your hairy toe knuckle, yellow nail, hammer toe, toe jam, bunion, corn festival. Overweight guys, big fat freaking Fred Flintstone feet covered up. And flip-flops are so damn loud. If you're walking on the street, a big person, the flip-flops are telling the world what you are. You walk down the street and all people can hear is fat fuck, fat fuck, fat fuck, fat fuck, fat fuck, fat fuck. Talking about scales earlier, scales that you weigh yourself with at home. Do you keep them in the bathroom? Do you think it make more sense to keep it in the kitchen, right in front of the refrigerator? You get on and you're like, ooh, shit, I'll be back in 3 weeks. Well, I keep mine in the bathroom. One time I weighed myself, and a couple minutes later, I had to go to the bathroom. Yeah, don't tell me I'm the only person that's had this idea. Because after I went to the bathroom, when I walked past the scale, I'm like, I should weigh myself again, huh? See what kind of a deuce I dropped. But when I got on the scale, I weighed more. What did I shit helium? And then after a show, a woman comes up, she goes, can I ask you something? I go, what? She goes, your hair. I go, yeah, I know. She goes, now is it real? I go, what are you talking about? She She goes, come on, is that a wig? Yeah, like I'm gonna buy a wig with a big freaking hole in the back of the thing. Enjoy the rest of the show. Thanks a lot. Good night.
Keep it going for Vince, ladies and gentlemen. How y'all doing? You doing good? All right. Big round of applause for your wait staff.